for May the 20th, 2019. So I am still in Sedona with one of my soul sisters for her birthday. So I'm recording in the bathroom, so it may sound a little bit weird. There we go. Okay. So let's tap into this energy for Monday. So just the energy, the overall energy. So we got telepathy. Let's see what else we have. Okay. We have the mirror and soul cage. So let's move this over a little bit. Okay. So those are the overall energies we have. And telepathy, it says nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading, the mirror, know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are, soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. So this looks like a love energy reading, a romantic energy reading. So based off of these cards, I'm seeing that when it comes to communication, there's a mirror going on. There's mirroring, or you guys are, both of these cards are mirror images, right? So you have number 30, telepathy, and number 21, the mirror, which is number 3. So you have 2 threes. So that's mirroring right there. So I feel that you don't have to really communicate with someone verbally for them to understand. So whether you guys are communicating through emotions, you guys share the same feelings or emotions, the same thoughts on something, the same perception, maybe in the same, manner or something specifically. Today, whether this is romantically or this could just be platonically, or a platonic relationship where there's telepathy happening, because it doesn't just happen between quote unquote, what people call twin flames and soulmates and stuff like that in romantic contents. It can also represent, or context, it could also be with family, friends, strangers, even our spirit guides, our ancestors, God, our higher self. We have these, these communications, but it's coming from the heart because it's forming a heart. Their very being is creating a heart, and so are their arms, right? So this is something in the matters of the heart, or it could be emotional communication between you and another person. And there's definitely some mirroring going on. So maybe you don't have to say anything. This person kind of already knows where you're coming from. You might see something online, that's communicating this to you, or your spirit guides are communicating to you through mirror images. So something that you may have been fantasizing or daydreaming about or had a dream about, you're seeing it reflected in your outer world or through someone else, or someone is expressing themselves in a way that maybe you were feeling internally and they're expressing it outwardly, or vice versa, for you, for someone else. Um, so this could be soul family, soul tribe energy. The soul cage, there's like some sort of restriction, which could be due to communication. It could be someone is subconsciously communicating with you, or you're subconsciously communicating with another person. I feel like it's a matter of maybe someone asking you to help them telepathically. They could be, calling out for help, or, you can read the person's eyes, or you can see through their photos, or you can hear through their voice, or just look at a person and see. I'm getting windows are the eyes, or um what is that saying? Eyes are the windows to the soul. So you could be looking at someone and feel that they need help, that you feel like this person maybe is trying to escape from some sort of heartache or pain or loss, or maybe this is how someone is seeing you. But just take whatever aspect resonates, because this is general, as you guys know. So let's clarify with some tarot. Okay, so you have the 8 of Wands, that's communication. The 6 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles. the Page of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. So communication. Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands are communicative cards, and it could be very rapid, very fast-paced communication. It could come through as like a shock, like emotional shocks or physical shocks, or just like senses, like your body gets really hot, or your heart chakra gets really warm, or your solar plexus, or you get, maybe some of you guys are getting headaches and stuff too. So this could be your body communicating with you. Maybe your body is telepathically communicating with you, telling you that there's something that you need to free yourself and release yourself of as well. There's some sort of needing to like get some exercise, move your body a bit. The Six of Wands, I feel like you're having a hard time with, I feel like there's pride and ego when it comes to whatever you're seeing, whatever messages you are receiving, or whatever signs or synchronicity spirit can be signaling to you or sending you. You're having a hard time with trusting it. It's almost, some of you guys may be wanting to kind of boast, or maybe some of you guys don't want to. Like maybe you guys experienced something that happened, something magical, something that happened very quickly, like a sign or synchronicity, or you may have received a telepathic message or something, and you want to share it with others. And I feel like um, it's a need, like it's an ego, or maybe to check your ego to make sure that it's not, or if you feel like someone is coming to you telepathically, you may be kind of like wanting to rush into something, or wanting to assert yourself in a way where you may not have to do it physically. It could be energetically. If it, say for instance, you feel like someone's communicating to you that they are unhappy or they need your help or something, and it's like you may want to assert yourself in the outer world and step in and do something, and or you want to seem or appear a certain way to maybe a specific person or just groups of people, and it's like check your ego. So this may or may not have anything to do with the messages up top with the mermaid cards. This could be something completely different. Maybe there's a lot of things going good for you, and some of you guys may be wanting to express that, and I feel like spirit is saying not just yet with the Four of Pentacles. It's kind of like, because this is your suggested approach with the Four of Pentacles, is like not quite, kind of wait on it, be patient. Um, yeah, it's kind of like be patient. Kind of just focus on whatever it is that spirit's bringing to you. Maybe not everything needs to be said or communicated wherever you are. Focus on, it could be a spark that was given. So maybe spirit gave you something, a message or a dream or a vision for a reason, and that should just be between you and God, or between you and someone else, especially if it's a sacred connection or sacred union, or this is you and other people coming together or working together in some way. It may not be for everybody's eyes just yet with the Nine of Pentacles. The conclusion of this energy, I feel like, is I feel like this has something to do with wishes and manifestation. So it's kind of like there's still some things that need to be grounded or rooted, and I feel like spirit is saying to show gratitude and gratefulness, and in a humble way. Like it doesn't have to be shared amongst everyone, or if this is in relation to someone else, maybe it may not need to be expressed right now. Maybe this is something that's still being grounded into the earthly plane, the earthly realm. Like it's not meant for you to rush into something. So I don't know if that made any sense. So let's see. We have Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius. Six of Wands is Leo energy. Four of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. The Page of Wands could be a messenger, like an exciting message. It could represent like a rapid, fast movement message. This could also be travel too, with the Eight of Wands here. But it can also represent a younger energy, a younger fire sign energy. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could just represent a creative spark, a creative person, that inner child creativity. Is there anything else that I may have missed or overlooked with this message? Most High God, thank you. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. a lot of wands. Majority of the cards are fire energy. So this could definitely resonate with a lot of you who have fire in your chart, or if there's fire signs involved, but it doesn't have to be. The Knight of Wands can represent a younger fire sign energy, but it can also represent someone, this could be a fast, quick energy, something that you may need to act quickly on, or something not to rush into. I feel like do it. Be confident within yourself, but don't be boastful and prideful in your ego, because the Six of Wands is in your challenging position. So maybe some of you guys are a bit shy. Maybe Spirit is telling you to come out of your shell and share, express yourself in some way. This could be a creative project that you've been holding yourself back on, or you've been creating, but you're not quite ready to share it with the world. Whatever the results are, it's going to be positive, or this could be Spirit giving you messages, something that you've been dreaming about, trying to manifest. Um, it can also represent all of these creative projects are going to work out in your favor. These things are going to manifest for you. You may have more than one thing that you're trying to create and manifest, okay? Creative projects don't always have to be physical, tangible, hands-on things. This could be, emotional fulfillment and, you know, um, mental clarity, a happy home, things like that. It doesn't have to be anything physical, this can be internal desires of the heart. And I feel like it's a lot of things brewing at once. And maybe that's why you guys are excited, because it's like all these good things are popping off. Some of you guys may be hesitant to share that, or Spirit is telling you to not hold back with the Four of Pentacles. But for some of you, if you feel like you want to boast and share, it may be the opposite, that maybe you need to kind of keep this to yourself. But for others, it's like if you're the type of person that's shy, or you don't really feel comfortable coming out of your shell, or you doubt yourself in some way, or doubt something that you have to offer the world, it's telling you to open up and release and stop, putting yourself in the background, into the shadows, and come out. This is a time, this is a beautiful time. This is a time to be grateful and happy. This is a time to appreciate yourself, appreciate life, your guides, your angels. If you guys work with ancestors and spirit guides or deities or whatever, maybe this is offerings and showing your gratitude. Some of you guys, this is pentacles. These could be like money offerings, or maybe this is a blessing that's coming from money. Maybe you did set an intention already and you're seeing the results, because you have two nines here, the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So something fulfilling is coming out of this energy, and it could be tangible for a lot of you, emotional, so internal and external tangible things. The Nine of Cups is Pisces as well, so this could be things that you dreamt about, or maybe Spirit was, communicating you, showing you something that is coming to being. And it could be a situation that's getting you, it's helping you, it's lifting you out of a dark space, and that's something to be grateful for. Maybe you've had a tough time, or you've been in a space of sadness for quite some time, or struggling with something. I'm getting something about living situations. So living situations could be changing for the better. Job situations, healing, starting to love yourself again, starting to feel like yourself again, starting to appreciate yourself. And you see she's combing her hair, and these in the mirror, she's admiring herself. So it's like loving yourself, talking, communicating with yourself and telling yourself, I love you and I'm proud of you and I'm happy. Maybe doing this in the mirror work, seeing your power, seeing, and some of you guys may have a hard time with accepting, people appreciating you, or accepting compliments, or accepting praise from the outside. You may not see your greatness while others see it, and you're kind of just like, oh, whatever, I'm not all that great, or, and some of you guys can't wait to show the world what you have to offer. And I feel, do it in a humble way. There's nothing wrong with wanting to show your talents and show your gifts in the world, but do it in a humble sense. And I feel like this is an exciting time for a lot of you who may want to get moving on something and start creating, because this is a very potent energy to create and manifest. So with that being said, you guys, that is the reading for Monday. I hope this energy reading resonates with those who it's meant to resonate with. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I am available for personal readings this month. Just check the description box below for the link to my website. If you guys have any questions about my readings or availability, please feel free to email me with the Gmail email in the description box. Also, you guys can follow me on social media if you guys would like to. Much love as always.